What is up, Pisces? How are you guys doing? Guess what time it is? It is time for the mid-month messages, which is my favorite time of the month. What I'm looking for in this video is I'm looking to see if there has been a change of timelines. Because y'all know I like to give advice in my readings. And if you take the advice and you apply it, that could change your timeline. That's the whole point of it. So, you know what to do if you would like to schedule a personal reading. Just click the link right down there in the description of this video. And that's where you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. Also, don't forget, y'all, Saturday the 21st at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we're going to be doing our last and final round of the 22-22 live mini readings. Okay? Remember, the ones that come in first get read first. Also, after Friday, the 20th, the courses in my school will no longer be available unless you've already purchased one. So for those of you who have already purchased courses, you will have access to that indefinitely. But if you haven't purchased any after Friday, they will no longer be available. So if you're interested, they're super cheap, $8, $10 a piece, something like that. You got till Friday and then they're getting turned off. So, all right, let's jump on into this. Let's jump on in. Oh yeah, also, anybody who's been having issues with the website, please email us and let us know at tarotwithrich.com. We've been having technical issues with Square for like the last 2 weeks. And we just recently found out they have some kind of bug. Square has some kind of bug in it. Even got a notification on my phone telling me not to update my phone while there's this bug in Square. So anyway, so yeah, let us know. tarotwithrich@gmail.com is our email address if there's any kind of issues you run into on the website. All right. So we're starting this off with the person from the past. Person from the past. Let's see. What is going on between Pisces and the person from the past? Did timelines change? If they changed, did they change for the better or for the worse? Eight of Pentacles reversed. Hang on a second. This might be something that you're just not wanting to work on anymore, honestly. Sun card reversed. King of Wands reversed. Some of you, I'm feeling like a lot of you are really sitting back wondering whether or not this person ever even loved you. You don't know if they loved you or if they was just playing a game with you or if they was just using you. You know, you don't know how they felt in the past. So, still kind of waiting to hear from them though, aren't you? Still kind of waiting to hear from them, but moving on nonetheless. Not an easy transition, but it almost kind of feels like you're kind of starting to lose hope and lose faith that you're ever going to hear from this person again. Some of you may have been on and off with this person. This may be the second or third time y'all have been through this. So, yeah, you're kind of starting to lose faith a little bit. Almost kind of looks to me, with the Two of Swords reversed, like this was a final decision. So, let's see how they feel about you. How's the person from the past feel about Pisces? Remember, if you're not inquiring about somebody from the past, this is not for you. All right, how's the person from the past feel about Pisces? The World card. They want closure. I do think they want closure. But they don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to start a conversation with you. They do check up on you and keep an eye on you. Oh, they be checking up on you all the time. And they're watching you all the time. And I think the main thing, like I said, the main thing they want is closure. That's the main thing. But they're afraid it would be too much drama if they reached out to you. They do miss what y'all had. They miss what y'all had, but it doesn't look like they're dumping a bunch of eggs in the basket of reconciliation, you know? So, all right. Could be a Taurus for some of you. I also have Libra. Oh, by the way, their little love life hasn't really been all that successful since y'all parted ways either. Okay, well, let's see. Is there going to be any kind of outcome? Are they taking any action towards you at all? Are they reaching out, showing up in your inbox? Are they taking action towards Pisces? Nah. King of Cups. Nah, he's not a very action-packed dude. He's just sitting there, chilling with his cup. Ace of Cups reversed. Now, doesn't look like they're reaching out with the Knight of Swords reversed. All right, well, what's the advice then? What's the best advice for Pisces and the past person? What is the best advice? Ooh, Seven of Swords reversed. Hang on. Ace of Cups reversed. You know what? Well, first of all, if you want a conversation with this person, it's probably going to have to be you that does it. But stick with closure first. Okay? Because honestly, it doesn't matter what you want to do. It doesn't matter if you want to reconcile or move on. If you don't find closure, you're going to struggle with both. Even if you want to reconcile with this person one day, you're still going to have to close out the old cycle. If you don't, it's going to repeat itself. So I would start with closure for now. Okay, now here's the funny thing. Once you get closure and you start doing your healing, the catch-22 is the more you do that, the less interested you become in actually reconciling. But by the same token, that would be the only way to increase the chances of successful reconciliation. That would be the only way to increase the chances that it would work out successfully, is for both of you to bring a new energy back to the connection. See what I'm saying? So I would shoot them a closure message for now. Get that closure and let that sink in. Do a little bit of healing and then ask yourself, do I want this person in my life? Depending on your answer, act accordingly. All right, now we're going to see what's happening between the singles and their love interests. Single Pisces and the person that they're interested in. Did timelines change? If they changed, did they change for the better or for the worse? Three of Wands. Are you still waiting on this person to come forward? Oh man, this is starting to bother you, isn't it? Ooh, so I do think that a relationship is going to be attempted between the two of you. I think so. But this person is not very emotionally available. Not very emotionally available at all. So that's really going to start weighing on you. Thank you for the super chat. Ina, is that how you say your name? Ina? I hope I said your name right. If not, I apologize, but I appreciate that super chat. So I think a relationship is going to be attempted, but this person's very emotionally closed off and emotionally unavailable, which is going to start weighing on you very, very heavily. And if that energy isn't put in check soon, it's going to start turning toxic, because this is one hell of a strong connection. And when you have a really strong connection and that connection isn't being nurtured by both people, tension starts building, like big time. big time. Big, 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 big time. And that's when it starts turning toxic. Some of you could be interested in somebody who has an addiction problem, possibly. Or there could just be some addiction issues, whether it's you or them. Doesn't have to be, but I have to say that when the devil comes out. Okay. Some of you dealing with a Gemini. I also have Capricorn and Leo here. Oh, I got Aries hiding in there too. Well, let's see their feelings, thoughts, and opinions about you. What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions about Pisces? Oh, they're getting over heartbreak right now. Okay. Page of Cups reversed. Well, they got their guard way, way up. They don't trust nobody. They do have an interest in you, but they got their guard way, way, way up because they were cheated on in the past. So that's why they're emotionally closed off. They got their walls up. They're afraid to jump into a relationship, even though they do have feelings for you. They just got their walls 10 miles high. Yeah. I don't know. This person kind of feels like the type to where they would probably run away if they just suspected that something was wrong, you know? That's how hurt they are. That's how damaged. That's how much healing they need to do, you know? Well, let's get the advice on this situation. What is the advice between Pisces and their love interest? I don't even know if there's much advice I can give you for that. I don't even know. Let's see what comes out. Don't try too hard. Find that balance. I'm not saying don't do nothing. I'm saying don't try too hard. Do not bend over backwards to try to prove to somebody, first of all, that you're valuable and that you're innocent of something you didn't do. If you're being accused of some shit you know you did not do, do not bend over backwards desperately trying to prove your innocence. Fuck that. Fuck that. Boot, scoot, and boogie. It's really all I can say here because this person is just very, very insecure. And I don't think it's going to take too terribly long before their insecurities come bubbling up to the surface. But the only other thing that you could do is try to be patient with a person like this and just hope that they're mature enough to get over their insecurities. And with all these pages and the Emperor reversed, I'm not really convinced that they are. So the only thing I can say is don't ever find yourself trying too hard to make somebody like you. Don't ever bend over backwards trying to make anybody see you a certain way. People are going to see you the way they want to see you. And do not bend over backwards and break your back trying to prove your innocence when you're being accused of something that you know you didn't do. When you know in your heart and the universe knows that you wasn't doing nothing wrong, take that information and do with it what you will. All right. Now we're looking at the new person. New person. For those of you who have not recently connected with a new person, this is not for you. Queen of Cups reversed. Maybe some of you are kind of wondering whether or not you have feelings for them. This person's very emotionally independent. That may rub you the wrong way. Yeah, I think this person's so emotionally independent, you might suspect that there is a third party. Yeah, I think you suspect something's off. Now, don't hold me to it yet, but so far, I don't think that anything is off about this person. So far. So far. So if you're suspicious, thinking that there must be somebody else, or thinking that maybe they're just not that into you, or whatever the case may be, so far, I don't think that's the case. So far, this person just looks very emotionally independent. That doesn't mean that they're not into you. That doesn't mean they don't want to be with you. That doesn't mean they're not attracted to you. It means they're not desperate. It means they're not needy. It means they're not clingy. It means they don't depend on a relationship to be their only source of happiness. That's what it means. And since so many people are emotionally codependent, some of you may never have met an emotionally independent person before. Some of you may have, but I feel like there's a few of you who may have not have met a person like this before, and it's rubbing you the wrong way. Let's see their feelings at the deepest level. Boo, 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 buddy, boo. How do they feel about you at the deepest level? New person Pisces is dealing with. Told you. See, they're just emotionally independent. Hang on. All right, last shuffle. Last one. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, see, they want to be with you. They want to be with you. But they're not afraid to walk away. Yeah, see, that's the thing about emotional independence. That's the thing about it. They do want to be with you. They see the potential. They do want to settle down with you. If it's on the table, I do think they wouldn't mind having kids with you. They're ready to find their life partner and settle down. But they are not going to put up with toxicity or drama. Now, that's not my way of saying that you're going to do that. I'm just saying that in their mind, that's where they're coming from. They're very emotionally independent. They don't need a relationship. They want one, but they don't feel like they need one. They're not on that vibration of lack, right? They're not on the vibration of lack, need, and desperation. They're very much already on a frequency of abundance, emotional abundance. So they choose you. They want you. They see the potential. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Empress. That's what they want with you. They want to fucking build an empire with you and settle down with you. But if for whatever reason you was to bring some drama or toxicity to the table, they would end it with the quickness. All right, well, let's see how this plays out. Boo boop be doo. How's it playing out for the next 30 days? Will it take a turn for the best, take a turn for the worst, or plateau out and stay the same? Okay, so you're not really jumping head first into this, taking things kind of slow. So things aren't being taken to the next level. Yeah, things aren't being taken to the next level, but don't worry, you're not walking away. They're not walking away. Yeah, so you might kind of start to get a little bit annoyed by this person. Nothing that I see is too crazy. Things are just moving slow. So whatever the next level is, like, if y'all are talking, then the next level would be to make things official. If you've made things official, then what's the next step? Moving in together? Whatever the next level is, it's not being taken to that next level in the next 30 days. It's moving kind of slow. But at least y'all are hanging in there. It's looking like it's going pretty good. Let's get the advice. What is the advice? Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, relax and let things flow the way they naturally want to flow. Even if it kind of seems like things are a little bit weird, you have to understand when you're in a relationship like this, it's going to be unlike any relationship you have ever been in before. If it's unlike any relationship you've ever been in before, you're not going to be able to handle it like any relationship you've ever been in before. Okay? You're not going to be able to figure it out based on what you've learned in relationships you've been in before. This is one of those things where you're just going to have to remain calm, cool, collected, patient. Let things unfold the way they naturally want to unfold. And then eventually, you'll start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? You'll start to see that this person really is the real deal. They'll start to see that you really are the real deal. And that's when that connection will just start forming organically at the deepest level. And then at that point, I mean, even before that, you can kick your running shoes off and get comfy. But if you was to wake up in a bad mood and start a fight with this person because the toilet paper roll is on backwards, you can kiss them goodbye. So, yeah, be sure you focus on communication in the beginning and do not neglect forming a friendship with this person. Okay, I'm not saying ignore the emotional aspect of the connection. I'm saying don't ignore the friendship aspect of the connection. Because I got news for you. Even when the universe finally delivers you your divine life partner, that crazy, heavy, intense in the beginning feeling that you feel when you meet a new person is going to wear off. Once it wears off, what are you left with? You're left with the vibration you were on right before you connected with the person. If you were lonely, angry, broken, and empty right before you connected with the person, loneliness, angriness, brokenness, and emptiness is going to start manifesting between the two of you. So that's why you want to work on forming that friendship, because when those heavy, intense feelings start wearing off, now at least we're friends. You know, we enjoy being around each other. We enjoy hanging out. We can have conversations. We can do shit together. So don't neglect that part of the connection. And you all could build something very, very, very successful. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces family needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Don't forget that on Saturday, the 21st at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we're doing the last and final round of the $22.22 live mini readings. You can get the information on all that through the link in the description as well. The readings that come in first are the ones that get read first, just to let you know. If you wait until we're live, you'll be waiting all day. I promise you that. So, also, after Friday, the 20th, the courses in my school will no longer be available for purchase. If you have already purchased one, you will have access to it indefinitely, but they will no longer be available for purchase. So if you're interested in that, they're super duper, super cheap. You got till Friday, and after Friday, they going bye-bye. All right? All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your